Hello class, I want to take a few moments to explain how do you read your Strong Holland assessment results. You will see the title page for your assessment results and it should look similar as such. It should have your name and the date that you completed the assessment. The next page that follows is actually page 2, which is just a general summary about the assessment. For the sake of time in this class, I will not review page 2. You can move ahead and go on to page 3. Now, page 3 should be very clear for you, and you will see two sections in page 3. The first section will demonstrate the general occupation themes, also known as GOT. The GOTs are the 6 possible categories and where you can the 6 possible categories of the Strong Holland. Everyone will receive 6 categories. However, your report actually might have the different order for the categories, and that is based on your scoring. In this particular section, in the GOT, take time to actually read the theme, read the interest about the theme, the work activities, potential skills, and values. I would highly suggest that you print this report, and when you print the report, then go back and actually highlight keywords in the GOTs that you believe are very important and true for you. You can spend time on all 6, or you can actually highlight the top 3. If you look at near the bottom of the page, you will see your highest themes and your theme code, ICS. With this particular area, this will give you a bar graph of how you scored for each of the 6 categories. Your top score could be, believe it or not, your top score could be lower than the score below it. If you do see something like that, the assessment is not off. Each category is scored independent of each other first, as well as it does take into consideration gender. For example, most persons, if they are male, usually score higher in realistic and enterprising themes. However, if a female has a high score in realistic or enterprising, your score may say high or very high. However, the numerical number for that score may actually be lower than a score maybe for a social. Don't worry about that. That is just because they are independently scored and categorized. You want to make note of your code, which will be on the far right area. It will say ICS. This is what we call your Holland code. Your assessment will have a page 4, which covers the top interest scales. I'm not covering the page 4 in the recording for today, but you can review that and it will show you the high interest areas of where you can actually take your career. The interest areas are also known as industry areas, okay? We will look at page 5. Now, page 5 in your assessment results will provide you with a top 10 list of strong occupation careers. Don't get scared with this page. This page is not saying that these are the top 10 careers that you should focus on. But it is saying that based on similar assessment results from persons who took this assessment prior to you, these are careers, current careers that these persons are working and they really enjoy their jobs. So as a result of that, maybe consider these as options in your top 10 strong occupation list. Remember, it is not saying this is your top 10 careers and these are all you should focus on. We actually will see a list of careers later in your assessment results that highlight careers you can consider. The next page that you will see in your assessment results should be page 6. Now, page 6, 7, as well as 8 will give you occupational scales. It still provides you with all 6 categories and provides you with a list of careers for each category. However, for the sake of the class, you really should only focus on the top 3. Now with these occupational scales, a couple of things are happening. If you look to the far left where you see theme codes, you will see letters such as IRC, CR, IR, okay? Now, what this means is if it's 3 letters, that means 3 of the Holland code is a part of this particular career. You will see either skills, values, or interest. If you go back to page 3 and reference, that will be a part of this career. When it has 3, make sure that you understand that the first letter represented is the dominant letter. Because it is the dominant letter, then what that means is the career is going to have more of the focus and task responsibilities of that first letter. The second letter will be less than that, maybe about 30 to 50%, whereas the first letter maybe be about 50 to 70 or 75% of the career focus. And then the last letter, C, will be about 10 to 20 or 30% of that career. Therefore, when you look at your codes, going back to the 6 possible letters, then determine which of those letters is your top letter. And then think through that top letter, what careers can I do that start with, that are dominant with this top letter? So for example, in this assessment result, I, investigative, is the top one. However, C is the second one. Now the student may have more of an interest for the letter C, conventional, and all that it means and the characteristics dealing with C. So as a result of that, the student may consider, well, let me look at careers that have the dominant letter be C so that she can actually, or he can actually carry out those particular tasks. So you actually do have room to adjust your Holland code and look at careers that fit within the code of your choosing. For you, I would like for you to take time and actually look at the occupational scales for each of the top categories in your report and go back and highlight careers that are most interesting to you. So you can take time on your own and do that for page 6 as well as for page 7. The next part of the assessment result that I want to focus in on is actually on page 11. Page 9 we won't need to discuss for this class, but it's just some reference tool for you and work styles. Page 10 is just a summary report of your assessment results, so no need to go over that. And now we're at page 11. On page 11, it now takes your Holland code, your top 3 letters, and gives you majors to consider for each of those top 3 letters. So what I would like for you to do is similar to what you did with the occupational scales, is actually go through and highlight majors that seem to be interesting to you, that you would love to consider and do more research related to these careers, related to these majors. At another time in our class, we will actually have an assignment where you will take some time to actually research these majors. The last few pages of your report, which is page 12 as well as page 13 and 14, is just basic information more related to your top interest scales for the basic interest scales, as well as what you can do with the top 10 occupational careers that were suggested in the beginning. Those top 10 careers, again, are persons who have similarly scored the same as you in their careers they are currently doing, and they really enjoy and love their jobs, so you should consider those. And then page 14 is just a general overview of what the personality style type of scales are for your review. That is a general overview of how you can read your assessment results for the Strong Holland Interest Inventory. Thank you.